Hey, love bugs. Dr. Ashley Greer here. I want to talk to you today about the truth about shrinking, about playing small, about those terms that we hear all the time and that just feel like a big old bummeroony. Um, I have been talking to my clients lately about how the terms shrinking and playing small they end up causing shame. They end up causing us to be ashamed of where we're at. They end up making us feel as though we need to live in comparison to what other people's dreams and desires are and what their measures of success are. When in fact, that's the last thing we need to do. We need to be able to drop other people's notions of success and truly follow our own inner truth, our own inner guidance to what's right for us. Whether that is aligned with what other people think is good for you or what other people think is in your best interest, or it's totally in another direction. Either way, it's totally fine. And so when we talk about shrinking, playing small, that implies that there is some like agreed upon measure that is what playing big is, and what the opposite of shrinking is, which I guess is standing up, standing tall, which actually sounds pretty good. But just bear with me for a second. So what I think a better way to say this is you need to stop being anything other than exactly who you are and exactly what you feel is best for you, right? That's the opposite of shrinking, is being exactly who you are, standing tall in your greatness. Because truth is, you are great. The truth is, you are amazing. The truth is, you are awesome. You are inspiring. That's your core truth. You don't need to be fixed. You don't need to be other than. You just need to remove all the crap that says, I am not this already, because you are. You just have to remove that crap. And then the other one is that I am being the full embodiment of myself, right? I am allowing myself to be all of myself, right? Because that's the opposite of shrinking. When we shrink, we like tighten up inside of a little ball of self-protection. We tighten up inside of sorry, this camera's moving so much, I'm holding it with my hand. We tighten up into a little ball of what we think will keep us safe from judgment, from what other people think, from all of this stuff. But when we are fully embodied, right? When we are standing in our truth, when we are standing in all of ourselves, we aren't shrinking. We have filled up all the space inside of us. We've filled up all the space that we are called to take up. Whether that, that space, that embodiment is going to look different for you and for her and for him and for everyone. It's going to look different. It's going to be totally unique. And that's the beauty of saying, I am the full and truthful embodiment of myself versus, I'm playing big, I'm playing to win, da 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 da. Like all of that is language that's based upon the basically the paradigm of competition, the paradigm of there are winners and there are losers. Whenever we talk about shrinking, when we talk about playing small, when we talk about winning and losing, all of that is built upon this old, outdated paradigm that says somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose, which means that we're operating from a paradigm that significantly and basically exists and pivots on the notion of lack, that somebody doesn't have enough. And this is what I teach. I help you pivot your entire way you think about the world so that you realize you have enough. You are enough. You always have been enough. And only when you recognize your truth and you embody that truth and you come out as all of you, then everything begins to change, whether that's being, things totally changing in your business because you're able to speak up from a place of truth and from a place of true authenticity and from a place of vulnerability, or your relationships improve because you're able to be honest and you're able to be open and you're able to be forthright, or your finances improve because you're able to just own all the pieces of who you are. I think that when we're always going out there, particularly if you own a business, and you're always trying to be what you think people want you to be, you're trying to follow trends. And what you're doing is you're being a conformist and you're being a follower. You're not being a leader. True leaders follow their own true path. True leaders follow themselves. True leaders pave the way for what feels right to them, not what they think other people want to hear. That's inauthentic. We don't do that around here. All right, I will talk to you again soon. I am Dr. Ashley Greer, and I am a hell yes coach, former psychologist, and pretty much all around badass that will help you basically live the life of your dreams, have the business of your dreams, and finally go after what you want. Leave all that people pleasing and that codependency and that less than full embodiment behind forever. See you later.